So GPT 4.0 got an update today, and what OpenAI has announced is that the creative writing ability has leveled up to be more natural, engaging, and tailored writing to improve relevance ability, and it's gotten better at uploading files and providing deeper insights. So let's test this out a little bit. So I've been playing around with it today, and this is an example blog post. Well, actually, I just asked for create me a guide on how to start a blog, right? So let's have a look at the writing. I know this is kind of like difficult to really show like the exact difference between the writing, but when I've been reading through this, it really reads a lot more like the way I would write. There's not so much of that stuff like understanding, discover, these kind of AI words. If you look at it now, it's much better. It reads much better. Let's this paragraph, for example, is this is what I would write. Your blogging platform is essentially where you'll build and manage your blog. It's your content hub, so choosing the right platform matters. Okay, so there's no real fluff here, or weird words that like don't really make sense. And I've been reading through this whole thing, and yeah, you can't find any of those. It was just kind of easy. I publish these type of blog posts every day, so I've seen it over and over again. I can't really explain. I hope you know what I'm talking about as I delve into, and I'm sure you've seen that type of stuff. But this is just like helpful content, right? Good choice of words, right? But you can see is I keep it short and simple. The shorter the better. So it actually didn't want to go into this amount of depth. I was trying to do this test to try to get how many words I could actually do. And this, starting a blog is quite a complicated topic, right? You need to go through all these different points, right? So I wanted to do something like this. And actually what all of this did was counted up to 2,472 words, right? It wasn't in one prompt, right? So what I did was I just had that prompt there. And then after that, I just said expand, right? Just go into more detail. I'm using the canvas. This just basically just shows up here. And then I can actually, outline and explain and edit it like this. Really cool tool that I really enjoy. This feature is one of my favorite features actually of ChatGPT. So yeah, that's all I did, right? Is like go deeper into each point and make it significantly longer, right? So I've been able to manage to do this now without a lot of work. Is like, boom, 2,500 words. And you can see like, none of the old words are there that we have to keep going through and deleting. Is like pretty annoying, right? So this is just it is clear. I can see that this is definitely improvement. People have been talking a lot about that AI is slowing down and stuff like that. I don't really get that, to be honest. I've seen massive improvements in the latest Claude 3.5 Sonnet. It reads so well. I think for someone like me who's like publishing this type of content all the time, is like it's so good to actually have content that reads really well instead of like trying to go, oh, there's something wrong with this, I need to change this. But look at this, it has a bit of personality even. It's time to write. This is very, very human like at this point, in my opinion, right? I don't think this would get caught by AI content detection tools, but of course we could check that out if you want. So you can see it's just going on and on. Really, really good post, right? We also have these little features here, right? I've just noticed this to adjust the length. I don't actually know. You see, you can make it longest, shortest, but it doesn't actually do anything. Maybe if I press enter here, it will edit it, right? Yeah, so now we're actually making it even longer. Okay, so yeah, it's actually making it even longer. So really, word count now isn't a problem anymore. We can just use this tool to make it as long or as short as we want. Longer content doesn't necessarily make it better, of course. If it's if it's full of fluff, then it's rubbish. Nobody wants to read that stuff, so it has to be still good. But on a topic like this, it does need to be about 3,000 words. So now that it's made it a bit longer, it hasn't made it as good. It's starting to use these words again, like top notch and robust. These are the types of words that I just see over and over again. So yeah, I probably wouldn't use that feature again, right? But let's see if we can actually create an external link. Okay, so I was able to do that. That's pretty cool, right? I just highlighted there and asked to do an external link, right? So it actually does go into more detail, this one. So that's pretty good, because I do remember when I started this, it was like journey all those years ago. It was like posts and pages, like what's the difference, all that type of stuff. So that's pretty cool. But what I'm always thinking about is like, how can I improve this more, right? Because that's what you should be thinking about a blog post, right? Is like, how can I improve this writing? How can I improve it so that I can rank on Google? And yeah, for me, obviously, I think this would need some images. So screenshots are the way to go, I suppose, for this type of thing, and any other images that might help the user. So yeah, really good advice here that I can see. It's got page paid themes and, popular free themes. Like I used Astra for years. So, I didn't prompt any of this. It just came up with this. It generally reads really well. I haven't seen many of those other words that I was talking about before. So pretty happy with that. So the other thing that OpenAI said was that it does better with uploaded files. So I just found this by Authority Hacker AI Statistics. Okay, so let's try and add this into our content. So I can just save this as a file. Okay, so I just added the file there of that web page, and I said add in a section about AI for blogging and quote my file where needed. So let's see what it does for this. Okay, so it's added an extra section for using AI, and it says here by 35% of companies to assist in their content creation, and that is what they say here on the page. So that's a really cool way of adding stuff to your blog post. Statistics and stuff like that can really help the authority of your blog post. So one thing I've also noticed with this update, maybe it was happening before, but you can actually create charts as well. So you say create me a chart with the top AI statistics, using the top AI statistics from my file, and use Python and give me an iframe so I can embed it into my website. So it didn't actually work that time, maybe because I was in the canvas mode, but they do have these charts that come up sometimes. So you can they're even interactive, right? You can change the color, stuff like that. Pretty cool, and you can kind of like zoom in and stuff like that and do all sorts of cool stuff like that, and then you can just embed that into your website, right? Just ask for the code, right? Another thing that I'm doing with AI is to use custom graphics. So you just copy in your content there into this tool called Napkin AI, right? Copy it there like that and go like this, click this blue lightning bolt here, and it's going to create a custom graphic with this information. Okay, so you can just choose any of these, like whatever is most suitable, right? Just choose that one, let's say, and then you have a few extra features here that you can just change a little bit, change the color, right? Stuff like that, and just download it there when you're ready, and then you can add that as like an extra section to your content right underneath that, and just pops a little bit more, right? Okay, so I am using both ChatGPT and Claude to create blog content, but I'm also using this tool here. So I guess the recommendation really is if you don't have much time, then I'd use this one here, because it gives you I'll show you now the actual articles. So everything is just done in one click, right? You can just integrate it with your website so that it just goes straight to your website. So it's basically adds those automation features that you need just to get go fast. So if you want to just do like 2 blog posts every day and just go fast and automate it, then I'd use this tool. If you want to kind of refrain if you want to kind of refine your blog content, then I think this paid version of ChatGPT is really, really good. Claude 3.5 Sonnet is also very good. You can kind of it seems to be busy now in the free plan, so you have to go to Perplexity and pay for that as well. So this is getting pretty much as good in my opinion. So that's how I would use it. I'll just show you how the articles look here. Okay, so the articles here look really good. They're well formatted, right? But they also do those other little things that might take time. Create the external links, the internal links. You get images as well. Okay, and if you're not happy with the image, then you can just change the image, right, to any of these custom images, stock images, AI images, whatever it is. You also get a translation of the article and then send it to your integration, right? So really, really cool. And I'll leave a comment and I'll leave a code down below for you to get a discount if you want. Then that would be great. Subscribe to this channel because I have a lot more AI SEO videos coming out. Thanks for watching.